I'm Linda Elsegood, founder of the LDN Research Trust. It has been my honour to interview LDN researchers, prescribers, pharmacists and patients from around the world for many conditions. Thank you for joining us.
I'd like to introduce Audrey from England, who takes LDN for multiple sclerosis. Thank you for joining us, Audrey.
Thank you.
Could you tell us how old you were when you first noticed there was something wrong with you?
38.
Okay. And what was the problem at that time?
I had a dead arm, and that was really the first sign.
Mm-hmm. And how did your MS progress?
It was a very slow downward progression, and it did actually go away for quite a few years, but then it came back with a vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to bring up my family with no great problems.
Oh, that's always a good thing, isn't it? May I ask how old you are now?
72.
Right, so you've had it a long time.
Yes,
and
a very long time.
Yes. So what would you say your MS was like before you heard about LDN?
It was on the downward progression. It was quite slow, but I was experiencing lots of weird symptoms at the time.
Mm-hmm. What were they?
Balance, which was really inconvenient considering I was still working, but I think that was the main symptom was the balance.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any problems with fatigue or your bladder or anything like that?
No, not at that time.
Okay.
No.
So when did the other symptoms start to appear other than the balance?
Yes, probably when I gave up work.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, I had problems with fluid retention in the hot weather, which made my legs extremely heavy. I still experienced the balance problems. My left side was definitely the worst side.
Mm-hmm.
And I dragged my left leg.
Did you have any cognitive issues?
No, never.
No. Mm-hmm.
No.
And was fatigue a problem at that time?
Not really, no. But in the past few years, it's become more of a problem. If I sit down in the afternoon, I drop off to sleep.
Mm-hmm. It's quite nice if you're in the sun, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, the sun has a very bad effect on me.
Okay.
I can't sit in a hot sun anymore.
No. How did you hear about LDN?
I think it was from the MS research site.
Mm-hmm.
And people started talking about it. And I thought, at that time I would give anything a go. So that was probably about, must be nearly 10 years ago.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm now on my 4th doctor who prescribes it.
Goodness.
It's still the same practice,
mm-hmm.
but it's the 4th doctor.
So do you get it on the NHS?
No.
It's a private doctor?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So when you started LDN, did you notice any introductory side effects?
No, none at all. No. And I do believe it has kept me stable for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Has it helped with any of your symptoms?
I couldn't really say. I just think that the main benefit has to keep me on a level plane for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I went to see my neurologist, he said, no great deterioration.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Very good. I mean, in my opinion, if you can halt a progressive disease, that's an amazing feat, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
To hold it at bay.
Yes. I can't say in the past year that it has been as beneficial at holding it at bay.
Right.
I do have some more symptoms in the past year.
Right.
I'm having problems moving my left leg at times, and have to give it a nudge every so often just to keep going. But after all these years, I'm still walking around the house with 2 sticks.
Right.
But I do use a wheelchair when I'm out.
Yes.
Or a small scooter.
Mhm. Well, that's really interesting, and thank you very much, Audrey, for sharing your experience with us.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Do you have LDN experience to share? If so, please email me, linda@ldnrt.org. I look forward to hearing from you.